We're at the Cathedral of Light dedication ceremony in Oakland, California, preparing for the first Mass and the dedication, which will involve bishops from all over the United States, as well as many prominent people from the United States, as well as the local Oakland area. As we make our way here, you can get a little bit of the outside part of the building. And here we have Julie Hadnot, who is with us today. And Julie, tell us about the importance of the cathedral to the Oakland area.
I just think it's a wonderful symbol. It's a bright, shining light, and anything that brings Christ into the city has got to be positive. And so I'm just so happy to be a part of this and really believe it's going to be a true blessing for the city of Oakland.
Well, thank you. And we have Jim Briggs, who's from St. Isidore's. Jim is someone who's been one of the stalwarts out there at St. Isidore's in Danville. And Jim, why don't you give us a reflection of your thoughts as we celebrate the first Mass in the new cathedral?
Well, I was privileged to be on the committee that developed the strategic plan for the ministries of the cathedral. So it was a wonderful opportunity to really learn the theology behind the building and to see this as so much more than a building. Obviously a tremendous gathering point for all the Catholics of the diocese, but also a sending out point. We not only receive God's light, we reflect Christ's light, and I'm hoping that we will be able to do that in very effective ministries, liturgically, in terms of social outreach, catechesis, evangelization. It's going to be a wonderful, I think, motivation for the life of the Church in the Diocese of Oakland.
And knowing you and knowing the work that you've done, you're just the perfect person for a role like that with the new cathedral. So thank you for your efforts and sacrifice. And over here, a long-standing parishioner, also from St. Isidore's, Pat Black, one of the an individual that whenever you see her, she's always got a big smile. So, Pat, why don't you give us a few of your reflections, and make sure you speak up because it's a little bit noisy here.
Well, first of all, I was also very fortunate to be on the strategic plan, and it was for the catechetical section of the cathedral. In that capacity, we really talked about how the Cathedral of Christ the Light teaches. The cathedral itself is a place that when you understand it, when you understand what it means to the Church, does send Christ's light into the world. And it's a way of informing not only Catholics but other people of what it means to be a Christian. I think it's a wonderful place. It's the mother church for the Catholics in the diocese. It's a wonderful place to be able to come together. The campus itself lends itself to young adults. It lends itself to families with young children. We're right across the street from Lake Merritt. And I just think that it will be something that will be a blessing to, I hope, many more than just the Catholic community.
Well, thank you, Pat and Jim and Julie, and I think all of you represent the light of Christ in our lives. So thank you, and we will go in shortly for the first Mass.
Thank you.